doing good. Today we have been working our tails off in the garden here. If you've seen the last garden tour, then you've probably seen that it was covered in grass. So you see the tall grass that's right through there, that was everywhere and it was a complete mess in here. Now you can actually tell that there are flower beds. So I even came through today and added in this bed here. So this is going to be a melon bed. It does get full sun, and this was a huge walkway, so I kind of just plopped that down right in the middle of a walkway. Other than that, I think the biggest difference is this walkway here. So yesterday I came through because I was tired of the weeds, and I put down brown paper and then came back through with some mulch, but decided that I didn't really like that. It just kind of, it doesn't look as neat and clean as this here. So we may even come back with straw or something like that. But what I'm going to do probably tomorrow or sometime this week is actually just kind of scrape all this up. I'm going to keep the mulch part of it and I'll use that for other areas here. And then I'm underneath the paper, I'm just going to come through and scrape it. Now, I am in my hand holding not coffee, not tea, but a cup of seeds. So these are Roselle hibiscus. So these seeds actually usually take about 2 to 3 weeks to germinate. That's what it says on the packet anyways, but it did say that you can soak them in water overnight to make that process much quicker, and little did I know that they were going to begin germinating overnight. So I'm going to go ahead and plant these, but I don't think that I'm going to do them back here because these do get pretty big. So each plant is going to take up about a span of 6 foot. So I'm going to take these up to the front bed because these put out gorgeous flowers and I've got some big spaces that I need to fill. So these are the Roselle hibiscus or Asian sour leaf from My Gardener. It says in the packet that there's about 10, but I think that I counted 14 or 15 seeds here. So I'm going to just split these up actually between these two beds here, I think. First, I'm just going to pull a couple of these seeds. Now I'm just going to begin placing these seeds probably about every 2 or 3 feet. You can do these in rows, of course, but I'm going to probably just stagger them a bit. Here's one. And you don't want to plant them too deep. You only want to go about as deep as your seed is wide. So you see, you wouldn't want to go any more than like 1/4 of an inch with these. But because these will get pretty large, I just want to make sure that I'm giving them enough space. Now on this side, I think I can probably squeeze 2 or 3. Put one here. And then we're going to go to the other side of the bed. I'm just going to put one in this corner. Now, these are my arugula seeds. These are all fully developed, so I'm just going to hang this and let the pods on here dry, and then I'll have a bazillion arugula seeds. All right, now I've got about 6 seeds here that I'm going to disperse throughout this bed. So I'm actually going to pull up a few of these marigolds. That's okay. I've got tons here, and I can actually just replant these somewhere else. I'm being a little bit rough with them, but that's okay. These can really tolerate a lot. So for the hibiscus flowers, these will take about 3 to 4 months to get up to full growth, and by that time they should start putting out flowers. So these are something that we will harvest from during the fall time. So these are in the okra family, and the flowers that these produce are just so pretty. So I'll be excited to see these really big and taking up a lot of space here. This is going to be such a pretty area. Now I'm just going to disperse all of the marigolds that I dug up. So at this point, I did actually lose audio, so I'm filming the rest of this in a voiceover. It'll be just a couple of minutes though. But what I am doing at this point is just taking and spreading out these marigolds and putting them near all of the fruit plants, and I'm starting them into the melon bed, which I have not planted seeds for yet, but that is coming up in the next few days. So I'm going to go ahead and have these marigolds established in those beds. So by having the marigolds planted around those plants, the strong smell of these, which are French bolero marigolds, by the way, it will kind of repel the pest or hide the smell of the things that they're looking for. I always have a really great experience when I'm planting these. I 100% recommend planting marigolds around all of your garden plants. But what I'm just doing at this point is just planting them into the ground now that I've dropped them all over the place. And when I'm planting them, I am planting them about every 1 to 2 feet. It just kind of depends on the area for me. If you give them plenty of room, I've seen these marigolds get up to like 3 feet tall. And these are supposed to be a dwarf type of marigold. So just keep that in mind. If you want your marigolds to stay smaller, plant them close together. If you want the plants to get bigger, give them plenty of space because they will take it. But I think that will be it for this vlog. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a great day. And if you're interested in seeing how this garden is going to turn out and what we're doing in our little shaded cottage garden here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow along. Thank you. Bye.